Can your Social Security disability claim be denied because you failed to follow prescribed treatment recommendations? I will tell you that the Social Security Administration rarely denies a claim on the basis that the applicant failed to follow applicable or prescribed treatment and therefore is not disabled. However, I will tell you that poor compliance or no compliance is often used by the Social Security Administration's claims examiner or a judge when they're making credibility determinations, and that can result in a claims denial. Why is that so? Well, many times claims examiners or judges will reason that you must not be as disabled as you claim you are if you were being compliant with your medication. In other words, if you followed the treatment recommendations, you would be getting better and your functionality would improve. And as a result, they find that you're not believable, you're not credible, and they'll use that to say, look, the intensity, frequency, and duration of your symptoms just are not consistent with your complaints or the medical records, and therefore we're going to deny your claim. Social Security has a ruling 96-7P that addresses this issue. And you need to understand that the Social Security Administration and the judges are going to follow this. And that regulation suggests that your statement about your symptoms and functionality can be less credible if the level of the frequency of treatment is inconsistent with the level of the complaints. Exactly what I said. And the regulation says, look, if the medical reports or records show that you're just not following the treatment recommendation, this rule and regulation lets them make that credibility determination and say, look, I'm going to find that they're not disabled. Now, there are some good cause reasons where you may not be getting medical care, one of which potentially is the inability to afford it, but they're going to want to see that you've tried low-cost or no-cost medical facilities, such as the health department, the Judeo-Christian clinic, or other clinics that are available in your area. They will look to see if there's a reason why you wouldn't want, for example, to have surgery. You might have had a poor result in the past, or you know somebody who's had a poor result. Or it might be that the treatment is, pretty extreme, a heart transplant. It might be that there's a religious reason why you can't or won't have the treatment. It might be that the nature of the treatment is such that it can cause more harm to other parts of your body than the actual results of the surgery. So if you have a bad eye and that's a functioning eye, but now you need surgery on this eye and you could lose the sight in what was your good eye, then you're going to be left with one eye. So there are some reasons why you don't necessarily have to be compliant, but I will tell you those reasons need to be really spelled out in your medical records. That explanation has to be credible about why it is you're not compliant or why you're not getting medical treatment. Now, you also have to understand that your activities of daily living can impact the reasoning of the Social Security Administration or the judge. If your symptoms are allegedly so extreme that you can't engage in activities of daily living, they're going to be measuring again the nature of those symptoms and the problems that you're having and whether or not you would be less symptomatic and more functional if you were compliant. So this whole area is fraught with problems. If you have any questions about your rights to Social Security disability benefits, or if your claim has been denied, call me today at 727-894-3188 for a complimentary consultation. You'll only have 60 days in which to file an appeal of a denied application or 60 days in which to file an appeal of a request for reconsideration. If not, you get to start all over. And I may have some bad news for you. I may say, look, you need to become compliant. You need to be doing this and you need to be doing that. You may not like what I have to tell you, but I promise you, I'll always tell you the truth about why your claim got denied and what it is you need to do to help you get your Social Security disability benefits. 727-894-3188.